In White Supremacy.
Yeah.
We are engaging, we're uplifting, we're informing, fighting back. Are you warmer today, Miracle?
Slightly, but not really.
Like it's cold. You know what I'm saying? It went from, it feels like it went from 70 to 20. Like there was we had no in between days.
I've been outside.
Well, I mean, you know, lack of melanin causes.
You ain't much darker than me, nigga.
I'm not. I don't know. You're from Canada.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You have
helps.
Canadian blood. I'm a regular black person from you know.
You're from Chicago. You're technically from further north than I am.
Chicago made me hate the cold.
Yeah. Like latitudinally, you're higher up than me.
Bitterly cold. And yeah. So we're here though.
We are here.
Despite the cold. Despite the coldness that white supremacy represents, we are here. My name is Jeffries. I'm co-founder of One Hood Meter. Yes.
The cloud dancers, the color of the year.
Oh, I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, man. 2026 color of the year is cloud dancer white.
Is that why you have your white? Is that why you wore your white head covering, Miracle?
I mean, I was trying to just match Farouk's last, one.
Shit. Oh,
you know how he had it on at our Artivist event.
Oh yeah,
I had on white at the Artivist event.
Yeah, you had on the white hoodie. Yeah, you had on the.
But I had on a white hoodie. Miracle got on white accessories, white on white on white on white.
Miracle's letting you know that she's living in the future. She's already in 2026.
She already in 2020. Powder on the Louis, and she's sipping on Coke.
Yes. So you said you wanted to introduce Miracle.
I
today.
do. I would love.
It's a miracle.
I would like everybody to pay respect to Mashallah Miracle.
Yes.
The Alhamdulillah Hadi.
Yes.
The ass-shaking Assalamist.
Oh, wow.
The bean pie baddie.
Oh, wow.
The hummus harlots.
Oh, what?
Yes.
Wait a second. That's not.
Big bad baklava herself. Right?
Wow.
Yeah. Muslima Jones. Our sister.
That's a good one.
Our sister Muslima Jones. Yeah. She flew here on 4 Persian rugs.
How did this start, this theory?
What?
How did this start?
You blaming me?
How did this start, this theory?
I said you were looking for
I want everybody to know
hotties.
that if you have marriage intentions for Miracle, you need at least 3 oil fields. A menagerie of camels.
Oh my gosh.
The genie from Aladdin, not a genie, the one from Aladdin. You have to actually bring Robin Williams back to get Miracle's hand in marriage.
Will Smith doesn't qualify.
No, Will Smith does not qualify.
Oh, wow.
Now, Miracle be tight if you brought Will Smith.
Yes.
Yeah, Miracle only wants dead white men.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Metaphorically and physically.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Miracle.
Blue faces.
Blue face.
That was your introduction, Miracle. How do you feel today?
You know what?
The bean pie baddie herself. But I said that's incorrect because Miracle only likes the Muslims that don't eat bean pies.
Oh. Hey, yo. It's slander at the beginning of the show. Wow.
Listen, I like what I like, and if I have the bean pie, I don't have to share. That's more for me. So that's all I care about.
Exactly.
But they do actually like bean pies, friend. So calm down. Anyways, it's Miracle. Big bless was a big blessing.
The biggest blessing.
The biggest blessing.
Absolutely.
Listen.
Yeah.
Did you want to introduce Farouk now?
No, because I don't know what's appropriate and what's not. As we,
Clearly, Farouk never does. He never knows.
I struggle with appropriate.
He's just doing his best.
He's doing his best.
Doing the best he can with what he can.
Oh,
with what he
love
has.
it.
That's one of the greatest video excerpts of all time.
If I could ever go back, in time. Do you want to save this person? No, I want to be in the club and just see
when she was doing that.
I want to see that in person.
Yeah.
It's Mariah Carey out in the hood with the team. Like, I'm going to do the best I can with what I got.
Yes.
Could you imagine? It just looked like it was so much fun.
Miracle. I'm going to do the best I can with what I got.
Uh-oh.
Oh!
Okay.
Listen, here we go.
I don't know if we're allowed to. Oh, wait.
Well, it's not him. Why are we Shout out to the documentary, but also, since we're going to play the music,
a documentary.
Abuser making a movie about another abuser.
Yeah, man. So people have been asking my opinion about it a lot, and I would just say succinctly this. This is one evil nigga versus another evil nigga.
Yeah, I mean, like, the story was told well.
Yeah.
And them having that, we're talking about The Reckoning. The Reckoning.
It was number one in like 30 countries and number two in 11 more.
I mean, again, like I kind of was like, let me see what this is about. They told the story really well. Obviously, they're, they have a particular narrative that they're giving.
Yeah.
And his behavior played into that narrative very, very. I almost couldn't watch the last episode. Like, once I got like maybe 20 minutes in episode 4, I was like, this is
nuts.
Really, really. Yeah, it was. I mean, again, so, we'll see what happens later on, but it's like, damn. And then obviously the memes of people dancing, and I mean, the memes are going crazy. But yeah, so, man, I guess from one evil person to another.
Hi.
Ironically, they were friends. Oh, you didn't introduce yourself. I wasn't talking about
I thought that was a segue into me. I was going to say.
Call you evil.
I mean, ain't it evil to live backwards?
Point out, since we're going to be messy today, when I said I was trying to match Farouk, he thought I was talking about your skin color and not your and not your jacket.
I said, whoa, wow,
Jesus Christ, wow.
But because Farouk said he uses the skin tanner.
He did.
So
say
he'll have he'll be bronze.
I used that in high school, and then we'll talk about it offline.
You went orange like Donald Trump. So introduce yourself, and then we can get started, bro.
Yeah, it's me, the toxic one from Toronto, the revolutionary but gorgeous, full-time supervillain, part-time hater, supreme Asiatic, intelligently divine.
Yes.
Yeah. All of that.
Yes. I was starting to say that it wasn't a surprise that Donald Trump and
Puff
P. Diddy were friends.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And because Donald Trump is also a very, very horrible human. Could you imagine the Trump doc? You know what I'm saying?
We'll never get it.
Oh, I not only do I think we're going to get a Trump doc, I think we're going to get a Trump. I mean, we already got a Trump movie. You know what I'm saying?
We got a Trump movie?
Yeah. It was called The Apprentice. I haven't seen it. You know what I'm saying? But there is a Trump movie.
I didn't know that.
I don't know if it made it to streaming. He started suing people. You
know I forgot about that. They blocked it from coming out in cinema. Yeah.
So
I forgot about that.
Again, like one of the things that Donald Trump is great at is dog whistling to his racist white supremacist fan base. And this often happens when Trump gets in trouble, right? Whether it's the Epstein files, whether it's, it's interesting, like right now, his armor has been cracked.
Right.
So once he had to really tell people to vote for the Epstein file because it was going to pass regardless, that bullying veneer has been cracked. And now, Marjorie Taylor Greene is on her press run.
Right.
Chatting heavy shit. So when Trump gets in trouble, right, all the prices are high. They did a poll. 76% of Americans who are voters.
That's a lot.
Are dissatisfied with the economy.
That's over 3/4.
Yes. So again, that whole Trump, everything's down, price. It's not. It's not. We're out here, bro.
Fox News had to fact check him.
Yes.
Which is crazy.
Not only that, but then again, Fox News voters said the economy was better under Biden.
Yeah.
So right now,
Fox News viewers and voters and probably some of their pundits.
Correct.
Yeah.
And it's interesting, actually. We should go to the affordability thing first. Because I think it's fascinating.
Hold on. Did you see Biden in his speech?
Wait, recently?
Yeah. Where he fucked up saying United States of America. He was like, United States immigrants.
I mean, who's...
You didn't see that?
I just... Who's coming? No, again...
I don't know why he's still making public appearances.
Who's going to... who in 2025 is like, yo, let me see what Joe Biden got. Let me go hear from the person that got us in this in the first place. Again, really, we might not have a Donald Trump presidency if Joe Biden's ego didn't get in the way, right? And then he went and couldn't even do a debate, right?
Yeah. So who had a worse debate performance, Fetterman or Biden?
Fetterman had an excuse.
So did Biden.
No, Fetterman had a stroke.
So did Biden.
Well, we don't know that.
We know. The signs were there.
Fetterman had a on the record. So again,
Joe came backstage and was like, "I smell toast."
You can actually
Joe
say,
said he had cancer.
You can actually say, for somebody who just had a stroke, he made it. Fetterman's only job was to make it through the debate because we all know he had a stroke.
Right.
Biden, we're thinking Biden was going to have some smoke. And remember, it was from 30 seconds in, you're like, what in the hell is wrong with Joe Biden?
Yeah, man.
If they had some drugs, they should have shot his ass up. What the hell? So, yes. So anyway, what's happening right now? And again, remember, Trump ran and the Republicans ran on releasing the Epstein files.
Correct.
They made it a big part of their agenda, their wing. Mm-hmm. Drain the swamp. Has a different meaning now, but okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Back then, it was
not Bubba related.
It's not Bubba related. Yes. Drain the swamp. And then
I would be tight if they called me a swamp. I'd be tight. You can call me a whole bunch of things, not a swamp.
I feel like that would make them happy. So, it is what it is.
So anyway, then
when you get
the Epstein files, then the Epstein files became a hoax, a Democratic hoax.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, the Democratic hoax is affordability. Again, Trump ran on day one.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring prices down. Mm-hmm. Day one, I'm going to bring energy costs down. Day one, everything's gone up.
I would also, before we play this clip,
yes,
when he was coming into the inauguration, the actual inauguration of this recent presidency term,
yes,
one of the biggest things he kept saying was, "I'm not interested in the division between Democrat and Republican. I'm a common sensist." Right? That's.
I don't remember that.
That's verbatim. That's what he said.
Okay.
I am a common sensist.
I don't remember that.
He didn't.
Continue.
He had said that right before he was sworn in.
Yes,
and that was leading up to it.
Okay.
About him wanting to be this grand unifier of the parties.
Didn't happen, but continue.
I mean, he's gone completely scorched earth on the Democrats.
Yes, but also on his own policy.
Yeah, on his own policy. Yeah.
You know who Donald Trump
Maybe he is the grand unifier of the Republicans and the Democrats.
You know who Donald Trump is going to scorch earth on? Donald Trump.
Yeah. And Somalia, but more on that soon.
Yes, Donald Trump of 6 months ago.
Yeah, would hate Donald Trump today.
Did you want to play the clip?
Yeah, absolutely.
Trump on affordability.
Yeah.
We will end inflation and make America
day one.
affordable again.
But the word affordability is a Democrat scam.
One of my top priorities will be to quickly defeat inflation and make America affordable again.
I don't want to hear about the affordability.
We will make America affordable again. We're going to make it affordable again. You know, there's this fake narrative that the Democrats talk about, affordability. Affordability is a con job. We will target everything from car affordability to housing affordability. You know, this whole thing is, they use the word affordability. It's a Democrat hoax. Starting on
Who put this video together? Because they deserve lots of money.
They
deserve everything. I hope Santa blesses them this year.
They did a great job. And they said, they just announced that the labor report, right?
It was going to be canceled.
Canceled on inflation.
Yeah.
Why? Because it's not going down. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, do you think he must think, and again, there's probably Trump supporters that they don't find, but if there are MAGA supporters watching, I mean, this man thinks you are absolutely dumb. I mean, gaslight. Hey, bro. Okay,
They said that
we might.
Go ahead.
I may have gaslighted some in the past, maybe.
I'm the gorgeous gaslighter. That's one of. Come on. I'm the gorgeous gaslighter. Like, what are you talking about? If anybody knows about gaslighting, propane is high around. Don't bring no open flames around me.
Why Miracle gonna look at the camera?
That's all I'm known for around these parts.
Everybody's in therapy. We're all in prison.
Right. But I'm saying,
all a work in progress.
Like, to say, like, again,
that man's just a liar.
He's a liar.
He likes to lie.
He likes to lie.
That's a nice tie
But
he has
isn't
on the
he?
video.
But I'm just saying, like when you talk about playing in somebody's face,
Yeah, oh, yeah, absolutely.
this wasn't 2 years ago.
No.
4 years ago. This was literally 3 months ago.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago.
It's just like
She was all good just a week ago.
people don't like
scam.
whores. Like that's
Monogamy is a scam.
I'm about to start with that.
How do we get there?
Monogamy. Monogamy.
Monogamy is a scam. However, this administration has never liked poor people.
No.
And what they did is they used black people and immigrants to introduce policies that will allow them to leave poor people behind. And we're about to see a bunch of these poor white folks in these prisons, in these jails, in these work camps, in these whatever centers they were talking about creating because they don't like that.
Yeah.
And they're still going to blame black people.
Right. I mean, anytime they went to the Supreme Court to say, we don't want to give you food.
Right.
I mean, again, during the holidays.
Yeah, especially during the holidays.
Like, so they don't like.
While he built the ballroom and had the giant feasts.
Right. When
He said, no food for you.
They just had a reporter. He yelled at a reporter because he said, yo, initially the ballroom was going to be 200 million. Now it's 300.
Is that because of inflation or he just wants to do more shit? Because I don't know which one sounds worse.
They both were bad.
Like,
and he was like, I never said that. So again, like, he's getting increasingly hostile towards the media. And he's just.
But there are people saying these are all signs of dementia.
The
hostility, right?
Yes.
The
forgetfulness.
falling asleep on live TV.
Yes. Speaking of hostility.
Yeah.
He did,
Oh, yeah.
Specifically attack the Somali community.
Not just the community, but the country.
The country.
The people.
Everybody.
Minnesota,
the governor, like
clearly Somalia doesn't have oil, because if it had oil,
we wouldn't be here. No oil, no gas,
he
no
would
resources.
be dealing it very differently. But again, I don't know what prompted it. Well, Tim Walz, he came out and called Tim Walz the R word, a disrespectful word.
Yeah.
For folks that have special needs issues. Tim Walz said, release your MRI.
Yeah.
He came back and said he would release the MRI. They said, well, what did you get an MRI on? And he was like, I don't even know.
Gotta know those things, Don. Come on, Donnie. Come on, Donnie.
So in his attack, I guess, of Minnesota.
Go like Minnesota.
And he went at the Somali people. If you can play that clip, please, sir.
Reluctantly, because I love Somali people.
Me too.
Somalians ripped off that state for billions of dollars. Billions.
He just be saying it
every year.
No facts.
Billions of dollars. And they contribute nothing.
Oh, wow.
The welfare is like 88%. They contribute nothing. I don't want them in our country, I'll be honest with you. Okay? Somebody say, oh, that's not politically correct. I don't care. I don't want them in our country. Their country's no good for a reason. Their country stinks, and we don't want them in our country. I can say that about other countries, too. We don't want them to hell. We have to rebuild our country. Our country's at a tipping point. We could go bad. We're at a tipping point. I don't know if people mind me saying that, but I'm saying it. We could go one way or the other, and we're going to go the wrong way if we keep taking in garbage into our country. Ilhan Omar is garbage. She's garbage. Her friends are garbage.
Not too long ago, again, maybe 3 months ago, Trump was on TV saying that America is back. It's the hottest it's ever been. It's the best it's ever been.
Yes.
It's the best country in the world.
Yes.
All the world leaders are talking, oh, you're
Correct.
doing such a great job with
Yes.
America. Now, all of a sudden,
Yes.
we are at a tipping point, and it could go either way.
It can go
And
either way.
Some
Yes.
people might not like them saying that,
Yes.
but if we keep taking in garbage, we're no longer going to be new hotness. We're going to be old busted.
And the garbage is always the black immigrants.
Absolutely.
Right. It's always like it was and it's always like the immigrants that are black get reduced to like having absolutely zero or no worth to Donald Trump. According to a university study by Concordia University, Somali Minnesotans generate at least $500 million in annual income locally and pay about $67 million in state and local taxes.
If you go to certain parts, I'm sorry, go
It
ahead.
says Somalis have an estimated $8 billion impact on the state of Minnesota's economy. So again, now, should we reduce somebody to these numbers?
Right,
no.
because every time we talk about immigrants, we talk about their value,
Right,
and their
right,
worth, what they contribute.
Right. No,
Right,
they're
yeah.
human beings, right?
Right, absolutely.
But it's this thing of when you talk about, because people will say, oh, Trump's not racist, oh, da. But it's like, then, okay, Somali immigrants are garbage, but white South Africans get protective status and they could come over here. Again, he's great at dog whistling.
Yes.
He's great at signaling something. Like you said, he's not going to come all the way out and just say, I hate niggas.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, he's never
He's
done
going to
it.
get
Right.
cult like Haitians are eating dogs and cats. We don't want Haitians here. They're garbage. We don't want Somalis here. They're garbage. Miracle, how should we as a community, obviously that, not only love black people, but, again, like how to supporting the Somali community, supporting immigrants. How do we move in this time where now Trump has we have a Somali community here in Pittsburgh where Trump is really like unleashing his supporters on Somalis are bad.
I feel like Trump just has like a wall of like people and nationalities, and he just like wakes up and like spins and is like, "These are the people we're going to attack today," and that's how it goes. I think that I love Somali people. I love Somali food. I love the Somali community here locally, all over. Like it is, a thriving, beautiful population. Have different politics. Like some people are super conservative, some people are very progressive, very liberal. It runs the gamut as any other community in any other culture. And I will always say, if you do not want refugees, stop making refugees.
Absolutely.
That's one of the statements that even one of the local Somali leaders here has said. If you're tired of people coming to your country, stop blowing up theirs. Stop bombing theirs. Stop getting involved in their politics. Stop blocking their trade agreements, where you think about Somalia, Venezuela, Cuba, all these countries that people are saying are destabilized are because of U.S. foreign policy. So that's number one. Number two, people are people. And I believe people have a right to be here, whether they were born here, flew here, swim here, however they came here. If they're here, they have a right to be here. That's my thought process on things. And there's enough for all of us to go around. So we show up for our folks. We push back on ICE. We melt ICE wherever we see it. And we make sure people know that they are welcome here. They can be here. Like, it is ridiculous to wake up on a Tuesday and just like go after a whole entire, like a whole entire community.
And like again, we'll talk about, actually, let's play that other clip first, right? Because in that community that he attacked and said, like, all of them are garbage, right? No value, nothing. 100% across the board, all garbage. There was a group called Somalis for Trump, right? So there was a group of Somali, like you said, folks, that not just went and voted for Trump, but organized. And again, I have questions for them, obviously, because if you see him attacking Haitians, again, like, you thought you was going to get a pass? I don't understand how you could see this man go and say Haitians are eating cats and dogs and think like, I'm safe. what I'm saying? But again, like, I would say that the same to these white people that support Trump. If, like, he blames and throws everybody over the boat at some time, form, or fashion, your turn is coming too. And obviously your turn is here because you can't afford no groceries, and pretty soon you ain't going to have no hospitals. But, you know, there we are. Did you want to play the clip from the... Could you imagine this? Like, hey, yo, you see Trump's new speech? He probably was mad excited. Oh, word? Trump spoke today? What did he have to say? Oh, he called you and your whole community garbage. Me too? Yeah. Oh, yes, you.
Yeah.
If he knew your name, he would have called it out.
So this first clip is Ilhan Omar.
Oh, you want to do that first?
Yeah. Hitting, and then we can talk about.
Okay, got you. I got you. Okay.
So,
Ilhan Omar, who's in the House of Representatives, representing Minnesota. She is the most, I guess she's the highest elected Somali official in the country. Let's hear what she has to say.
And I'm not shocked because we know that the president oftentimes resorts to very bigoted, xenophobic, Islamophobic, racist rhetoric when he is trying to scapegoat and deflect from the actual failures that he has himself.
These Somalians have taken billions of dollars out of our country. They've taken billions and billions of dollars. They have a representative, Ilhan Omar. She should be thrown the hell out of our country. And most of those people, they have destroyed Minnesota.
It is important for us, one, to remind folks that we are Americans. We're not going anywhere, and we will continue to be in this country. And two, that Minnesotans are resilient, and we will continue to thrive.
What is the practical effect?
Yeah. So, you had a comment?
This is an elected official, right?
Ilhan Omar?
Yeah,
Yes.
that you are demanding be thrown out of the country like she was not elected through due process.
Correct.
Right? Like that she's not sitting there because she won an election, much like you won an election.
Correct.
So to just say by virtue of her ethnicity deserves to be thrown out of the country.
Yes.
You are once again finding yourself at odds with the democratic process.
Yeah.
And going against the Constitution that you swore an oath to uphold.
Yes.
And then by inciting things like that, we've already seen your constituency attack elected officials.
Correct.
Call for Mike Pence to be hung.
Yes.
On January 6th.
I mean, he just called for the death of 6.
You just call for the death. So
senators and congressmen.
These things aren't said in a vacuum.
No.
Right? It's not some innocuous statement by an old man who's yelling at the clouds.
Remember, it was in Minnesota where that guy went to those elected officials' house.
That's exactly where I was going. That's thank you. Yeah. So this next clip.
Wait, before that.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to ask you both, right? It's funny because I'm looking at Miracle like, this might not have been the best time to go martial Miracle. It's probably the worst time. But anyway, the Supreme Court agrees to review Trump's order restricting birthright citizenship, right? And there was also a piece, right, where Trump wants the power to remove citizenship from people who are naturalized, right?
I said this on the 4th of January.
It's my understanding that Ilhan Omar was naturalized.
She was naturalized.
Right? Zoran Mandami naturalized.
Yep.
So if Trump gets the power that he wants.
I made a whole video about this at the beginning of the year, almost 12 months ago, how this was going to happen.
Correct. He wants to take away naturalized citizens.
And who's next? What's the next line of succession that naturalized citizens?
Niggas pack your bags.
Like, again, this shit doesn't happen in a vacuum.
Hey, we got, remember them ships that drop y'all off? We got some ships waiting for you, black people. They gonna take you right back to Africa. Miracle. Could we see a world where Trump gets the power to take away citizenship from people that were naturalized, and we see a Ilhan Omar and a Zoran Mandami and others stripped of their United States citizenship?
Who knows? Sometimes you're like, yes. Sometimes you're like, no. But it's just like, you really do not know what can happen in a year and a half. It's like they're trying to fast track a civil war, because the last time this happened, it was Justice Taney, and he did his little Dred Scott decision, which a couple years later, the world was in, well, not the world, the United States was like in a civil war. So I feel like if we want history to repeat itself, they'll do something stupid like this, and all hell will break it loose. But if they're smart and be like, you know what, everybody has guns and bombs now, we really don't need this distraction, they won't. Like, you know what, leave it as it is. That's going to be a constitutional amendment. It's going to take a lot more for these things.
It said in the June memo, the Department of Justice is now prioritizing stripping naturalized Americans of their citizenship when charged with certain crimes. So they're prioritizing. So they're actively trying to. So they could put a crime on you.
I would argue that it would have to. I would say legally, traditionally, it should be a conviction and not a charge, because again, you could be innocent. But then the thing is, if they're going to try to say, oh, this is all terrorism related, so therefore you don't have to go to a traditional judicial process, that's going to be like the caveat.
Yeah.
And it's going to be like a very technical argument, but I do believe you have to go. I would say, if I was the Supreme Court, I would not do birthright citizenship. I would say there are ways already on the books to denaturalize people, and they have to meet those metrics. And there's no need to mass do it or increase it.
I hear you, but this is the same dude that when, again, remember he was trying to just kick everybody out of the country, particularly those that were critical of Israel, and he didn't want to go to the courts. And it was those courts that kept saying, no, you can't just put somebody on a plane and send them out of the country, which they've done. So it's like he's trying to push the limits of what he can do. And we know who's next, Farouk, right?
Can I play this clip?
Yeah, play the clip.
So I said this on 24 January.
Okay.
Right? And this was right after
January 24th for regulars.
This was right after the conversation came about of denaturalizing people the first time around and stripping people of birthright citizenship.
Citizenship. You think this has something to do with anchor babies and how it somehow benefits you because it excludes immigrants who are taking your jobs and denying you access to resources, when in actuality, what it does is excludes people who are not only born in the United States of America, but dual citizens and people who have received citizenship status, either through marriage or naturalization or one way or the other. So what does that mean for black people? I'm glad you asked. What that means for naturally born American citizens who happen to be African American or of the black experience, your citizenship can be revoked at any time, specifically under penalty of law or commission of a felony. This is why the idea of ending birthright citizenship is such a hot button topic, because not only does it deem who is and isn't American, it qualifies you under the government pretense. In layman's terms, if you disagree with Trump, you could wake up in the morning and no longer be American.
Yeah. Is that a good thing or bad? I mean, I think right now that's the question of, is that a good thing or bad thing? Play the Somali guy.
Oh my days.
So again, when we saw this happen with the Venezuelan. Remember the Venezuelan lady?
Yeah, man. And the guy who
she was like,
his wife got deported.
Trump. No, the Venezuelan.
Well, I was just saying in addition. In addition,
And then it was like, they do the video a few moments later. And she was like, why Donald Trump? Why? And she was crying. And when Donald Trump, really, and he's been adamant. I mean, not only attacking Venezuelans locally,
right,
but also just bombing boats coming out of the country. They just announced, they found out that boat wasn't even on its way to the United States. Right. Mm-hmm. So Somali for Trump. Let's see what he has to say.
My brother in Islam.
Right now,
Mr. President, we campaign for you. We have hope in you. We see hope in you. Please differentiate between good, bad, and evil.
That's a Somali immigrant who voted for President Trump in 2024, but now Trump is demonizing Somalis in America, specifically here in Minnesota.
I don't want them in our country, I'll be honest with you. Okay? Somebody would say, oh, that's not politically correct. I don't care. I don't want them in our country. We're going to go the wrong way if we keep taking in garbage into our country.
I got 5 children. My children are no garbage. I campaigned for the president in 2024. I actually went out and we reached 50 million people endorsing Trump 7 days before the election.
What drew you to the president?
Because we believed he was an agent of chaos. We couldn't afford anything back then. There was a fentanyl crisis. There was an issue of affordability. The living standards went down. Crime issues. These are 5 very important things to us. And we believe that Trump would be the solution to it. I've been a Republican for over 25 years. I'm not going to stop being a Republican. But what I do know is for a fact is we're getting killed out here because people are saying, we told you so.
I mean, we told you so. hey, brother Muhammad, we told you so.
Yeah, I mean, again.
And if you've been a Republican, a registered Republican for 25 years, that leads me to believe that you've seen some really shitty things done to Somalian people
Correct.
in America by the right wing. Things you've seen the fucking movie with Tom Hanks, how it just that became a meme and it created a life of its own of this disparaging atmosphere and umbrella that casted Somalian people underneath it.
Right.
So how did you think that you were going to walk away from this?
You watched him attack. I mean, he's been attacking Ilhan and Omar for like 10 years. You watched it. You watched him attack your Somali sister. And in your mind, you thought, oh, he's doing that because she's a Democrat. But I'm a hard-working Republican, and I'm hard-working, and I got my job, and I got my family, so I'm safe. And again, this was a lot of what individuals in the Mexican community felt. They felt like, oh, I'm a hard worker. I'm doing things the quote-unquote right way. I have a job. I have a family, right? I'm sending my children to the military.
In the wake of Trump, and in the wake of all of that, your immediate response was, please reconsider? And then you say, oh, I have 5 children. Yes, he thinks your children are garbage. You're not, none of you, you're too black for this America. You've seen Ann Coulter.
If he could take your 5 children, put them in garbage bags,
he would,
and throw them across the border, he would do that with your 5 children.
You see,
what the hell?
You seen Ann Coulter talk to Vivek Ramaswamy and said, I agree with you. But I'm not voting for you because you don't look like the America I want to see.
Yes.
So why do you think that despite your efforts to campaign and reach 50 million people, that your bootlicking for your oppressor is going to save you?
Again, that's white supremacy, right?
Yeah.
The idea that, you're the good one. You're the special one, right? And
you made it easier to exclude you.
Yeah. And like I said, a lot of immigrants think that way.
There's no American exceptionalism here.
Right. And a lot of immigrants come here and look at us as black people.
Right.
And be like,
as subjugates.
Why y'all complaining? Why y'all protesting? Why y'all upset? Right?
You have no frame of reference.
This is why Mr. Somali for Trump guy. This is why. Because we know. Because we've lived here and our ancestors experienced over 400 years of this. You was here for 25 years. We know who these motherfuckers are. And we know how they really feel about not just us, but you too. Remember when there's no disrespect to you. Remember when after 9/11, all the Arabs was like, oh, us too? You too, Arabs. You too.
I don't take offense to that.
No, right. You didn't think it was you, Arab. You thought oh, no, he's part Lebanese. I wasn't.
Yeah,
No, that was funny because you're like, not you.
Yeah. Not me. I know not me.
Right.
I know he ain't tight.
He said my best friend is Arab.
He said, but there was a lot of Arabs that thought, and it came here, right?
Absolutely.
And there were a lot of
because a good friend of our show, Maytha El Hassan, is a scholar, famously said Arabs are the only white people who don't benefit from white privilege.
Correct. And I was having this conversation this weekend because I grew up in Chicago, where the corner stores, 98% of the corner stores in my community were owned by Palestinians. Those Palestinian store owners were not trying to educate us politically. They were not trying to help us. A lot of it was like, judge us. Oh, y'all here.
And they're not bringing you to madrasa?
No.
They're not doing dawah. There's no Islamic.
Islam. Yeah, no, none of that. They were selling alcohol and
cigarettes.
They were
food. That's why Lupe called his whole album Food and Liquor.
But actually looking down on us like, oh, y'all don't understand. Why aren't y'all blah, 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 blah. And then now you get it, right? Now, it's sad that it took that level of destruction, right? It's sad that it took, in some cases, post 9/11, mass killings of Arab people that wasn't even Muslim, right? It's sad that it took that. these wake up calls, right? As Paul Mooney said, the nigga wake up calls, but you got one too now, right? And so we always felt like we were trying to tell you, your time is coming.
And it's been like very interesting because even in Gaza, there's all these conversations about like how, Palestinians can't get fresh food, but they can get snacks. Oh, they're going to be living in this type of neighborhood, but they're not going to be able. It was like, so you now understand what we're going through. I remember, seeing a TikTok and this guy was like Hispanic, and I forgot what he was saying, and he was like, I never understood what black people were talking about when they talk about they were being racially profiled. He was like, I never understood what that means until this very moment. And it's like, so much of this repression that we are going through, whether it is, being doctors, we've already been through it. Yeah. Like because of the Klan, because of different things, we already been like, okay, this is what we've been trying to tell y'all. This is what racial profiling is. We talked before, we started filming about like CARE being designated a terrorist organization in Florida. And we were like, we already know that. We've been through that. Gangs calling us gang affiliates and all type of stuff.
Gang enhancements.
What happens when it's three of y'all outside and y'all look the same? What happens when you're being told that you can't throw a barbecue in your neighborhood because it's gang territory and gang affiliation?
What happens when you got a backpack on and so it's assumed that there's some type of contraband in that backpack, right? And it's like, it's that, come to Jesus, or in this case, maybe a come to Muhammad moment, right?
Come to Allah. But I think,
come to Allah.
But the thing about this is, even black people, we can't even get comfortable, right?
No, absolutely.
Because this system, it just is expanding and who it hurts, but it always will come back to hurting and harming black people. It'll always come back to, at the very end of the day, black people are the ones who are going to suffer the most. When we talk about affordability, it is black people who have the highest unemployment rates within the country. When we're talking about losing access to housing, it is black people who's lost the most housing. It's black businesses who have failed the most.
Right.
So even while we have this whole, state-sponsored terror going out and getting people, I saw in the video, it's cracking me up. It was this guy in New York, and he was like, I was born in, and he named the hospital, and he was cussing out ICE, right? Yeah. Because they're just pulling out black and brown people.
Right. And if you're targeting Somalis, like, who's to say who's Somali? You think these racist white people know what the difference of what a Somali person looks like? They gonna start grabbing black people. This is what the Border Czar said. I'm gonna come to you.
Yeah.
The Border Czar said, Tom Harmon, he said, I agree with Trump 100%. He said, quote, he was put in the Oval Office to run the biggest deportation operation this country have ever seen. That's exactly what we're doing. That's what the American people voted for. That's what you voted for, Somali, for Trump. You voted for that. Now when he wants your ass and your community's ass to get out the country, that's what you voted for. He told you what he was going to do. You thought because you had a job and a good family and all your kids got A's, he wasn't coming for you. But guess what? He coming for your ass too.
I would. All of this that we've been saying this whole time, right? And this is a message directly to the people the immigrant communities and the people who voted for Trump, thinking that you were going to be protected against this imperial boomerang, right? Yeah. This subhuman rhetoric, right? It's a dog whistle that's going to be responded to, and you're feigning shock and awe because you thought you were the exception,
100%,
right?
Yeah.
Just to find out that the oppressor that you platformed has seen you outlive your usefulness. So now all you lot are saying the same thing. Like, I voted for Trump because he was an agent of change. I voted for Trump because he was an agent of this. When you find out that he's an agent of his own interest. And 100%. That's the protection of a white America.
Yes.
And none of you are part of that.
Yeah.
Right? Like, literally, you did all the work for the oppressor. You know what that sounds like? American slavery.
Yeah.
Welcome to it.
Yeah.
Right? You thought you were so different than black Americans. You thought that you were so different than the people who came here, right, under the worst conditions, the worst pain in the world.
Yes.
And you came here, why are black Americans complaining? Why aren't black Americans unifying? We are. The thing is, you thought you were superior to us just to be found out that now, when Trump is isolating your own communities, bombing them ashore or abroad, and targeting them here domestically, that you're no different than us.
And again, Mr. Tom came to prominence under the Obama administration, and so this is one of the things of like, when you have allies in office, it's your duty to push them. It's your duty to demand that they have better supports, because whether it was Obama being the deporter in chief at one point, or even Biden really basically deregulating due process for immigration hearings, what we're seeing right now is the manifestation of our failure to show up and demand and actually have immigration reform. We talk about comprehensive immigration reform. We had the White House, we had the Senate, we had the House of Representatives. Basically what Republicans have now, we had a few years ago with Democrats, all three. And all of the chaos that Republicans have done, we couldn't motivate Democrats to do something better for folks.
Absolutely.
And so I think that's why whatever happens in these upcoming midterms, it's our duty and responsibility to make sure we have a better path forward for communities, so that they're going to be able to live and thrive, not have to worry about like, oh, I have a year and a half to the next midterm, so let me enjoy these 2 years of rights, because they're going to be taken. That's a ridiculous way to live.
But you're absolutely right. And when we talk about interesting, like when I think about Somalis for Trump, did they kidnap all the black for Trump people? What happened to blacks for Trump? Where did niggas for Trumps go?
That's a great question.
They were there.
Where did they go? No, I'm just saying now.
They're not saying anything.
So it's like, here's Donald Trump. What did Donald Trump decide to do the other day? Again, like, when it's like, I wish I knew one of the blacks for Trump niggas from Trump. Like, the Trump administration replaces Martin Luther King Day and Juneteenth on the National Parks Free Day calendar with Trump's birthday. So again, the holidays you chose to pick to cancel free park service just happened to be, right? All the holidays you could have picked. You picked MLK Day and you picked Juneteenth. And then you made your birthday a holiday. Again, so like
he's an agent of his own interest.
But again, he's saying to you, he doesn't give a fuck about, ain't no black, where are the black people that he nominated to positions of power? And he's not even trying to do no window dressing. He hates you. You know what I'm saying? And again, like, these individuals that thought like, oh, if I contort myself, and then, again, that's what people think. If I contort myself into this pretty package and I say all the right words and I say all the right things, again, if there's a poster child for somebody that maybe came from a difficult condition and made himself like a respectable black person, it was Barack Obama. And I would always say, like, isn't this what y'all want?
Absolutely.
The man came from what you would call a broken home, a single parent home, went to a community, organized a community in a positive way, got married, had a family, had children, ran for public office, waving the American flag. It was cool until
Mr. Respectability politics.
Until he got some power.
Right.
And now you hate him. You know what I'm saying? Isn't what Ilhan Omar is doing? Isn't that what you said we should do? Come here and be an asset to the, but it's like, even when we do that, even when we do all the things you say we're supposed to do, you still hate us. And that's something that, and like I said, this is why as black people, we roll how we roll.
Facts.
And we will rather we're going to be authentically ourselves, because we know it don't matter.
Yeah.
If I could motherfucking wear an American flag, jumpsuit, headband, shirt every day, all day.
Come out here with your gums and your pretend white girlfriend.
When them white people come, when them cops come, I'm still going to get harassed. It does not matter. And so it's better to be your real authentic self than to try to think like, if I just get close enough to Massa and show him I'm different, he's going to treat me any differently. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Trump is coming to Pennsylvania.
Again.
To speak on, I guess, is he going to talk about affordability or not? Well, I mean, it's a Democratic host, but he also is floating this idea that he's going to give $12 billion. Again, you have to bail out farmers. Why?
Let's talk
because
about
you
it.
put all these tariffs on
Let's talk
shit.
about it, man.
And motherfuckers stop buying all the things from farmers. But you get 12 million. Argentina got 40.
Billion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Not million. Billion.
Yeah.
With a B.
So is this? He did this last time, right?
Yeah.
Do you think that this Trump affordability tour is this going to work, Miracle?
Who knows? I had a joke that I didn't want us to get canceled, so I had to
Got you.
rein it in. I don't think it's going to work because you're going on a tour about affordability unless you're giving people like services while you're at this tour. They're going home.
He's saying the $2,000 checks are coming.
They're going home.
I mean, I don't know if they're going to come before Christmas, but he's saying he's trying to get these $2,000 checks out.
Look, they're still going home to not having food, not being able to pay rent. And I've been talking to people because we do sometimes deep organizing, and we're seeing people do not have food, do not have water, do not have coats, do not it's just people are really suffering. And I saw a report the other day that said like we're basically our unemployment levels are honestly surpassing Great Depression era levels.
Shit is fucked up.
Like it is messed up. There's some people who are houseless. They're just like we do a lot of housing work, and it's just like a mess. Like people are just like every day, where can I go? I need food. I need shelter. I can't pay this bill. I can't pay that bill. Right. And it's like we are not even able to like help as many people who are reaching out because the need is so great right now. True. I think that is just an indicator of the failure that's happening. And I don't think that people are going to be able to be like, okay, with a tour, that if that $2,000 is going to be like at the event.
Can I say about that?
Yeah.
Right? About Great Depression levels of things. Mm-hmm. All three of us grew up not having things.
Yeah.
Right? We all had government assistance. We all had issues with getting food and everything like that. We're not in those positions anymore. But there's a lot of people that we're around, that we're in community with, that are.
True.
I went grocery shopping on the 30th, right? And I spent around $170 on a few items. I went grocery shopping again 3 days ago because all that food was gone.
Right.
From the 30th to 3 days ago was the 6th. So that's what, a week?
Yes.
$170 worth of food did not last me a full week.
Correct.
3 days ago, I went to the grocery store and I bought 7 items that came to $83. Just break that down per item. That's over $10 an item.
Yeah.
That's a stretch for even me.
Yeah.
And I'm not making a lot of money. We're a nonprofit show. We don't make that much money.
Yeah, yeah.
We have like our salaries are visible. You know what I mean? But like, how is people who don't have and it's just me by myself. I don't have a dependent. I don't have any children, right? How are people with children affording going to the store when basic and I didn't buy nothing crazy.
Right.
I got some juice, some fruit, some rice, and some turkey.
Yeah.
Listen, I've been telling everybody to go to the food pantry.
I'm about to start.
I've been telling everybody to go to the food pantry because it makes absolutely no sense how expensive groceries are.
None.
And I will tell people, I was like, I will go for you. I will go with you. We can both get groceries together at the food pantry.
I've been there before. I'm about to pull up.
It is one of those things. And like because I'm like trying to like reevaluate my relationship to food. I have to cook, right?
Yeah.
I can't have prepackaged meals, so I do have to eat a certain way, and it is very expensive. And you are like, okay, now I have to figure out: do I want to have like oatmeal every day, or do I want to have because of like
I get it.
And I'm like, this is absolutely ridiculous because it used to be like your utilities, right? Were the thing you had to care about. It wasn't your food. And now it's both. Like
now
these
it's
data
both.
centers
Now it's both.
Are making your utility, like everything is like more expensive.
Right.
And I saw a report and it was talking about like either BlackRock or Blackstone, one of the two. I can't remember. I get them confused. They're all bad. But like they bought all these houses and they sold them at 3 times the rate.
Right.
So when you talk about, people always say, oh, y'all are just like jealous of billionaires. They are literally taking every single thing and raising the price. Like my car.
They said the game is like they'll buy a group of houses in a particular neighborhood, and then once they sell one house from 3 times that value, it sets the new price for the whole neighborhood.
Yeah, because there's an algorithm. That's how rent is based now.
Right.
No, so
now
it's algorithmic pricing.
Right.
Yeah, algorithmic pricing.
So
yeah.
everything goes up, the taxes go up, all those things go up. And if they come to your neighborhood and buy everything around your neighborhood, it actually now, because the value of your house goes up, now your taxes go up.
Yeah.
And so again, this is part of that scam. And again, this is why Trump is saying 50-year mortgages, right? 20-year car loans, because people can't afford to buy new homes or new cars. People can't even afford to have children really at this point.
That's a
I
fact.
just want to say 2 things. One, that is algorithmic pricing, where they're
Absolutely.
going in and they sell one home at a high rate, and literally the one corporation will buy the home, one corporation will buy the home and sell it to another corporation. What is happening is these corporations are going into black and brown neighborhoods.
I would say it's happening in my neighborhood
and
right
they
now.
are forcing black people out. I say gentrification is real estate genocide.
Yeah.
And people get mad when I say it's ethnic cleansing and real estate
terrorism,
genocide. And it really is.
Yeah.
So basically what they're doing is they're using AI, saying, oh, it's not racist, it's AI. They'll sell it at a higher rate. People's taxes will go up. People cannot afford these taxes. So then either go into default or foreclosure, or what ends up happening is they'll say, hey, you owe $8,000. You're not going to be able to afford it. I'm going to give you $25,000 cash in hand. You got to go.
Yeah.
That is what they're doing, and pushing people further and further out into suburbs and rural areas. But these suburbs and rural areas do not want black people in these areas.
Come on, man.
And so this thing is called remigration. I think we should have a deeper conversation about this in the future. Remigration is this idea that black people should be forcibly migrated back to the African continent, right? And so when people say remigration, we're so hyper focused on ICE and immigration and people who are undocumented or illegal. We are not understanding there is a long game to literally remove black people from the United States of America using technology, using AI, and then having this ICE people, this ICE scheme and system target black people after they've gotten so many undocumented folks out of the country. And that's something we really need to be thinking about and talking about, because it's all one. The oppression is just like a Venn diagram at this point. It's a dot. It's not even a circle. It is like a dot. Like all of the bad people are trying to do all the bad things in conjunction together, and that is why billionaires should not exist. That's why we should tax these billionaires, and that's why we should make sure that we have affordable housing and affordable health care from the things that we tax billionaires from. Because if they're going to exploit us, it should cost.
So last thing, right? It says Chuck Schumer and Hakeem Jeffries.
Oh yeah, Cuck and Hank
are working to develop a coordinated strategy.
They're taking the show on the road
to make 2026 an election a referendum on affordability. Wonder where you got that from.
Yeah.
It's wild that maybe you should be developing that strategy with the guy who just won New York City in a landslide.
Come on,
with
man.
a message about affordability. I don't know. Do you think, coming to you, Miracle, Chuck and Hank,
Cuck and Hank,
are going to make America affordable again? Is that the winning recipe for the Democratic Party?
Sometimes it's like, why do I need to know what the thoughts of men are? You know what I mean? Why? No, I don't. I honestly don't know what the future is, because nobody wants to do the things that people need them to do. Nobody wants to show up and to organize. So it's just a mess.
Farouk, make America affordable again. Is that something that's gonna have you running to the polls?
I mean, running is a stretch. No, I think it's it's sad that you went out of your way to distance yourself from Zoran until the last possible minute and then adopted one of his most popular campaigns.
And that was only Hakeem Jeffries. Chuck Schumer did not, although from New York.
Yeah.
And Chuck Schumer,
I would say Hakeem Jeffries is from New York. Yeah.
Yeah, both from New York. Yeah. And Zoran was the endorsed Democrat.
Right.
Still didn't endorse him. Yeah.
And you're using one of his, you're trying to repackage Zoran's ideas into your own.
Yes.
If anything, it just shows the futility of the Democratic Party and their inability to still understand messaging and create cohesion.
Because it's like, it says Schumer wants lawmakers to push legislation aimed at lowering costs in healthcare, housing, food, or energy. That's what people were trying to do with the shutdown.
Come on, man.
They were trying to force Republicans to come to the table to lower costs on healthcare, housing, food, and energy. And you went backdoor with these 8 senators and destroyed the whole thing.
Yep.
So now you want to come back and push. How you going to push legislation when you don't have the power? We don't have we don't have the House or the Senate. There's nothing we can do. How can you do that? You know what I'm saying? So it says he's tasked senators with forming working groups. Oh, that's what we doing now? We're forming working groups.
That's a trigger.
What senators, right? Like, oh, did you task Fetterman and them with that? These same people that sold us out?
Come on.
So it's like, come on, bro. Like, clearly, whatever you tasking motherfuckers with, they not listening.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Because you said, according to what we heard, you tasked them to get with Trump and pass his bill.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, man, I don't know. Ironically, our white pages today.
Mm-hmm. I've been trying not to say things that are going to get us in trouble.
We have it. Miracle. What did you want to say? What did you want to say, Miracle?
I just be praying every day. Just be praying, like, Lord, please.
Lord, please.
Just let them resign.
Yes, let them resign.
Just let them resign.
Let's
just please just let them resign and just go do your speaking tours, the things you want to do. Just move away.
It's like if Hakeem Jeffries and Chuck Schumer were a group, like, I want to just rename them. Like, instead of saying their names, I want to rename them the weakest links.
Have to be.
They're the weakest link. They're just not for this time. They're perfect for Trump in this time.
Yeah.
They are so.
Because they're like, we got to push back. We got to fight for poor people.
They're like,
we got to be in the streets.
They're like eunuchs. They're like.
Eunuchs is crazy.
They have no.
Eunuchs is crazy.
The eunuchs.
Jesus Christ.
Ironically, I'm just looking at Chuck Schumer. Ironically, our white pages, James Baldwin, the price of the ticket. Oh, it's going up.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
Up. You know what I'm saying? This is a comprehensive collection of James Baldwin's powerful nonfiction work, personal and prophetic. These essays uncover what it means to live in a racist American society. Can we get this book to the Somali for Trump nigga immediately?
Come on. He also wrote an essay called "Live from an Occupied Territory" that Brother Muhammad, you should probably read.
Oh, I thought you meant Somali for Trump dude. I was
no, Somali for Trump.
Yeah.
No,
yeah. James Baldwin, the price of the ticket. Our white pages today. We have a busy week.
Always.
We have
a token you always get spent. Remember the price of the ticket. 100%. Always too much.
We have a Artifice Academy showcase, our final one for 2025. That is this Friday, 6 to 8. That is Andrea Rand Mathis, our first dancer.
Yeah.
That's what I'm excited about. We've never had a Artifice dancer. Andrea is our first dancer, born and raised in Pittsburgh, a choreographer, an original dance piece. So that'll be this Friday at 6. If you're in Pittsburgh or the Pittsburgh area, come join us. We'll all be there.
Yeah.
Come mingle with us. Mix and mingle. Shout out to Nan.
Shout out to Nan. Yeah. Shout out to man like Nan.
Artifice Academy. Dope event.
Very dope. Yeah.
Beautiful event. Great turnout. And then on Saturday.
Yeah.
We have a youth forum.
Yeah, we do. We have a youth forum. I think, some of the people that write into us with discouraging comments are always like, well, why don't you get out and do something? We actually have been for a very, very long time, for those who aren't familiar. But we have a youth program that we've been running here for the last 5 years that's been engaging with the community in a lot of great ways. And recently they've been doing a lot of face-to-face and sit-downs with elected officials, politicians, city council members. And this Saturday, they're going to have a conversation around safety and mental health and as it pertains to young people specifically in the city of Pittsburgh. So if you're free, pull up, hear it from the mouth of babes, hear what the youth have been chatting about and how they've been working on making Pittsburgh a safe and equitable city for young people.
Right. And if you know any youth that you feel like might want to be involved, invite them to come through. Anything else happening, Miracle? No, you have your pulse on the city.
Christmas is almost here.
Holidays, Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Festivus.
It's already gone. I saw something that said it was like less than 70 days until Ramadan, and I just cried.
Yeah. So, but also like check on your, they say check on your strong friends. The holidays, sometimes folks are kind of going through it, particularly those, check on your folks that are incarcerated. You know what I'm saying? These are very emotional times. So check on your friends, you know what I'm saying? And we got to do some potlucks. We got to bring the whole potlucks. We about to do rent parties back. All that stuff. All that stuff about to
happen. But yeah, Trans Uniting has some holiday giveaway things happening. If you look on their social media, based here in Pittsburgh, I know the Hill CDC has a couple of things happening. So a lot of parties. So if you're feeling, down and out, there's so many. We try to post them on a lot of our social media.
We partied with Summer Lee last night.
We did.
She announced her re-election. Yes.
Her election in her individual capacity. We did. We were there. So, so just make sure you just go out. And even though it's cold, just try once or twice a week just to go out, be around people, be at community events, say hi to folks, organize, mobilize, and that's how we're going to keep each other safe.
Absolutely. Final word.
It's too cold.
It's too cold. Baruch.
No words.
Oh, wow.
Just
No
stunned.
final words. Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
I'm without.
If you ain't white, get your paperwork ready. We might be going to another country very, very soon. With that being said, peace. One hood, y'all.